Yeah, interesting decisions. 6 games in the jungle, first one in the top side. So Team Secret Whales, they've been cooking in the kitchen, Carricks. They've got a game plan. They're out to show us it can work. Only a couple of summoners. We do see that Eddie had to pop that cleanse a little earlier. And the junglers, well, they're on different sides of the map right now. Shadow was thinking about a potential bot side gank, but his toe going top side.
Moving in onto Rest, just trying to buy some space here for Pun. Blows the flash, uses his own. He's actually going to commit onto this one. Lands everything, wind becomes lightning, and his toe takes down Rest.
And just clean. There was nothing Rest could do against that one. His toe timed it well. Though Dire, under threat.
Oh, he's dead!
What?
We're holding our flash?
Yeah.
He just misread the range. I guarantee it.
Sometimes a pixel is
not really
all
good
it
enough.
takes.
You shouldn't be misreading Orianna range at this point. It's, oh, his toe very caught out. We know he doesn't have the flash, gets a little bit of a heal, but CFO are just so much earlier to the play. Team Secret Whales looking a little bit stunned.
As Dire and Pungyong trading in the middle again, I think Dire is sort of playing for his honor there. He's like, nope. Oh, Carricks.
Yeah, Eddie taking so much damage. Doggo flash for flash. They do manage to get away. BA on the run, flashing as well. CFO is winning everywhere.
CFO are in... Oh.
And they turn around on the top side. Dire realm warps up, and at least there's one lane that Team Secret Whales can be happy with.
So if TSW want to contest, they're going to be doing it from behind. They are getting to it a bit slower.
They do want to contest. They're calling a TP. Rest has not responded, can't respond, doesn't have the TP. His toe is here. They're going to move in onto BA, just throws the Tempered Fate. They get onto Doggo. Oh, it's an absolute disaster. There'll be no Ophelio assault. They've traded back onto the Bard, but it's only the Bard. The Shockwave is answered by a big old rock as Eddie takes one down in the bot lane, and Pungyong is just left to run. Can Pun roll that rock? Yes, he can. And clap, clap, clap. No, doesn't get the second and the third. Pungyong will escape, but Team Secret Whales fire back.
Yeah, a 1 for 3 there. Team Secret Whales have to be very happy with that. They wanted to contest that Drake. They committed the TPs and gave themselves that number advantage. We do see, though, that TSW have no ultimates up, whereas CFO currently have 2. So if a 5v5 were to break out, however, it is very unlikely.
Not having the teleport synced. I think if they had waited on that dragon 15 seconds, then Rest TP's down, and that fight looks different. He was in Meganar as well at the time, as his toe just stealing it away. There's a Shockwave. Tempered Fate, I don't think there's a way out for his toe. Just going to donate the jungler over, and that's a violent confrontation at the KFC.
Did you say a violent confrontation at the KFC?
Yeah, it's the chicken camp.
Oh, I love it. So many ults burned, so many summoners used, but ultimately it is a 0 for 0 fight near that Rift Herald Grub Baron pit. Rest here. Oh, a collapse.
Moving in onto Dire. They interrupt the Realm Warp at the last moment. There will be no escape. That is another.
Right now, CFO are in control of the pace of this game. They have this sort of tempo advantage here. It's up to Team Secret Whales to respond. CFO first to this Drake pit, which means it's up to Team Secret Whales to get through the vision. Oh,
his toe caught out, trying desperately to recover. The Crescent Guard doing a lot of work, flashing away Shadow, hunting him down. In comes the Bard ult, actually perfect. Doesn't hold up Shadow, allows Dire to keep firing, but it is
double
just
TP.
The jungle down, but in comes the Rock! Gets the immediate ult into the queue, takes one down. Can they continue this fight? Pun gets Mikhail's out of this one. They don't want to keep it going. They don't want to fight into this strong Aphelios. CFO, their prize should be... No, the junglers went down. They can't go dragon. This actually does just delay the play. Pun has to flash.
But now it's going to be, we see those pings coming down on the bot side as it looks like Shadow is trying to help get a kill onto Dire, and his toe has started up the Rift Herald.
Dire is going to go down, having a bit of a sacrificial play there. On the other side of the map, pulled the pressure to the bot side. They'll lose a tower and a dragon for this, so this is a really positive play.
Kicks off the fight. It catches his toe out. We do see that Tempered Fate come through, so already a couple of ultimates committed.
Seen some absolute massive performances out of Aphelios in the LCP. Pungyon needs to be a bit careful. Does actually have a lot of members hovering around Pun. Just uses the ult, but needs to find the distance because here's Shadow just in the right place at the right time, constantly linking up with Pungyon. This is exactly what we want to see out of CFO.
I actually think Pungyon baited that out. You made an excellent point that CFO were around. Pungyon knew he could live.
The Rod of Ages, but still only level 14. We need to see him get that third rank of the ultimate so those overloads can hit really, really hard. Rift Herald will crack open the mid lane. A good swing for Team Secret Wales. It's slightly earlier for the Malphite. They'll have a couple of seconds, but not able to find anything. Rest comes in. Nabar, half stack, will be able to get into the Mega Knight, but the Dragon's going low. Stolen by Shadow. A lovely shockwave on the backside, but they catch on to Pungyon. He goes down, and now it's going to be Team Secret Wales looking to take the fight. Can Eddie kite this one out? He gets over the wall. Doggo's down. Eddie in trouble. Can't get through the tunnel. Oh, going through. Never go through a barge tunnel. Never, ever, ever. Triple kill for Dyer.
Yeah, look, so Dyer's back online. He's like, you can put me down, but I will still be able to deliver so much damage in these fights. That was a slow start to that Drake fight as well.
Arriving, Vision is secured. The teleport, Pun just wants to get here with the shield from the roll quest. Realm Warp, Dyer gets here. Shadow is going to move in, but he's so low already, caught by a Bard ult. There'll be no escape. Shadow taken down. That puts paid to any Baron attempt from CFO. We still have an unstoppable force and a stun onto Pungyon over the wall. Will lock him down, force him out of the fight. On the other side, BA goes down to rest, but Eddie cleans it up, and Team Secret Wales will win the fight.
They may, all right, they're disengaging. I was like, they may have overplayed their hand here going back in, but they are disengaging. So ultimately a 2-for-1, and 4 members of Team Secret Wales find themselves Baron empowered. CFO not having a jungler, just have to give this Drake back over to Team Secret Wales for free. His toe just able to take that nice and clean. And as you pointed out, that late unstoppable force from Pun did wonders.
100%. Bard, just a champion that can do so much. Something we talked about earlier in regards to the mid laners was agency, but you can apply it here as well. Bard always has agency, is always able to start plays, cheat tempo with that magical journey, with the move speed from picking up those chimes, and that tempered fate is just an ultimate that does something that no other champion in League of Legends does. Realm Warp bringing the minions over, making this siege a bit easier. There is a flamethrower, the Infernum from Aphelios, does clear that wave out pretty well though, so Team Secret Wales will call this one off. They pull the dragon, there is no reason for CFO to contest this. This dragon is very, very low stakes. You need to fight the next one, you need to be ready for Baron.
They're going to have to answer it very soon, and Team Secret Wales have bought themselves that advantage. They're going to be able to pull the trigger on this Baron. Fight breaks out, Carrix.
Hook lands, there is a Realm Warp, and there's a rock in it. He goes in immediately onto Shadow, followed by a Bard ult. They should be able to layer on this. Eddie is ready to fire over the wall, flashing in, finds them all. It's a triple kill for Eddie, and he is on the hunt for more. Takes it a quadra. Rest, the only one left alive. Will you give up the Penta? I think he might. No, never mind. Can't get through the minions. Eddie will have to be satisfied with the quadra, but I don't think he'll mind, Logan, because not just the quadra, it is going to be a 1-0 lead in this battle to get Team Secret Wales back on top of the LCP. They take one Nexus Tower, they take 2, and they take themselves the game.
Game 1 goes over to Team Secret Wales, but not before they ace CFO. They clean up Rest, and then they finish off this Nexus. Well played, Team Secret Wales. That looked like an imminent scuffle was going to break out around that Baron pit, and it did. And not only did Team Secret Wales win it convincingly, they decided, you know what, we don't even need the Baron. Let's just end the game right here, right now.
They absolutely were. And I called it. I knew his number was going to be something ridiculous, almost up there with Eddie. But look, the damage number for that Malphite obviously a little bit inflated due to all the trading in the top lane.
Whereas CFO, they've got Cassante on the top side, that Aatrox in the jungle, Azir as we would fully expect to go in the mid. Is that graphic? Is that really going to be a Sejuani on the top side?
Making its presence on the map felt. Knew that BA couldn't roam at the same time. He knew that there was the reset coming in, so he could do it. Shadow and Histo clashing in the jungle, but Dyer has the better angle for now. Aurora will do a lot of damage, but with 2274 here, they can't continue the play. Dyer taking a little bit on the way out. Needs to be careful. If that knock-up had landed, it would have been a bit of a problem. Histo moving forward. They've now got BA. First blood secured. Pungyon going down. Rest will be stunned up. Times the W well. Pungyon was landing some really good ults, but it was just a really concerted focus from Team Secret Whales to solo him out, and having a Janna to protect him will be mission critical.
Shadow there, just smiting that one grub, happy enough to take the one, dash over the back of the pit and leave the other two for his toe. Hun is
he can
deep.
do this. No one can really stop him. He can always just dash over the wall. Who stops him?
I love this so much. Like whether oh Doggo.
Eddie in a lot of trouble. I think he just has to try and get a 1-for-1. Valk Flash does find his team. Ooh, not quite onto Doggo. 2274 will just be the sacrificial lamb, but here comes Pun. Doesn't land the initial ult, but does land the flail and takes out the knees of Doggo, and in an instant.
But Eddie was taking Doggo to task on that Kai'Sa, but as we saw, Team Secret Whales collapsed. They picked up 2274 and Doggo, but CFO's Shadow able to get that Drake off the recalls that Team Secret Whales had to take. So he was still able to get that cross-map counterplay, and it wasn't for nothing. Carrix.
Doggo, taken down. He's caught out again, and his toe was here to punish.
They don't have a single kill on the board. The Drake is up in 2.5 minutes as a scuffle is breaking out on this bot side over Vision, and a World Ender is brought to bear.
Wings come out, the public execution misses, but it's a perfect Pop Blossom, and Shadow, the only world ending is his own, but Rest on the other side shows us that you can never underestimate Cassante.
He's already got his first full item. We are closing in on the Drake in 15. The Rift Herald has spawned, so now this Vision Control critical. Carrix, top side.
Moving in onto Pun. There's going to be a lot of damage immediately. Going to be flashing away, trying to desperately get something done, but the all out and the Darkened Blade brought down. Pun cleaned up. Really good tempo play by CFO.
Negligible right now, Carrix. We do see a couple of recalls coming through there. Sometimes those Nami clones can bait you, and those big R's that come out of Eddie, yeah, those summoners proving so critical to extend these fights or save themselves. As another Scuttle Crab brawl is breaking out. Carrix, if nothing else, this game is the game of the Scuttle Crab. Ults committed, smites committed, and more. This fight is serious.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage going in, and that's why we picked the Janna, but it doesn't matter as Eddie rips them to shreds with a big one into the backsides. As Rest now has to arrive. He is really strong. Moving forward with Shadow. Can they get anything back? I don't think they can get through the big wall of meat. There's it all out. Goes in onto Dyer, but he has flash, gets to safety. It's just going to be the 2-0. Unless Pun can find a little bit more. Doesn't have that Glacial Prison. I think it'll just be a push onto the tower. Oh, Shadow in a little bit of trouble. Brings the edge down. Flashes forward, trying to get it done. Dyer will fall. Shadow is making it work. They pick up a second.
Janna was the one.
Poor Team Secret Whales collapse.
They fell apart at the end. They had the advantage, 5v3, but CFO, they like those odds. The 3 take the...
Clear out the wave there. Pungyon able to escape. Let's have a look at the replay, as it looks like Eddie got caught.
Oh, must have happened in live. Doggo just gets
Doggo with him,
melted. Yeah. That was really well played there by Eddie, though. In a 3v1 to just turn around and melt Doggo. Would be loving how Eddie is shaping up. But this gold lead, it's in favor of CFO. It is small, it is negligible right now, but it is still something. It is an advantage. CFO, they want to crack this tier 1 turret. They want to get this map back onto equal terms and be able to move around fast.
Hun caught out, has to flash, but there are more members coming. CFO realize he doesn't have the counterplay, just picking themselves up a free kill in the bot side.
And unfortunately for Team Secret Whales, they weren't able to get anything out of that top side either. Rest able to respond to that in time. I think if anything, it was maybe a turret play. And then with the tempo, with the advantage that CFO have earned for themselves in the last couple of minutes, is keeping their hopes alive right now. This Sejuani not working out too well so far.
No, it isn't. It worked out well early, but need to actually get more from it as Hizto caught out. Rest is just unstoppable in this game. This Cassante is going absolutely crazy. A teleport arrives. Pun is here. They go in. They're just going to try and play around the other teleporters. Punyon just gets blown up immediately, and it's an enormous play out of Eddie and Dyer as they wipe 2 off the map. Rest has to ult and flash away, and Baron is right there. Logan, they're going to mark Shadow, they're going to start the worm, and Team Secret Whales fire straight back.
The CFO are not going to be able to do anything about this. It's 3v5. They have to try, but I don't think they're going to be able to stop this Baron unless Eddie straight onto Shadow.
Oh, Dyer doing really well there, chunking Shadow out. He doesn't kill him, he goes down, but I don't know how much it matters. They still get the jungler. They land a slow onto Doggo. Over the wall goes Hizto, desperately fighting, does manage to claim that first. Eddie moving in onto his opposite number, doesn't quite find him yet. Rest trying to find that sneaky Pun. Pun needs to run. They do stop the Baron, but it's with a sacrifice.
Nearly wipes Shadow off the map. I like the movement here from Team Secret Whales. They send 3 in one direction, they send 2 in the other. They
come back alive, and they're immediate another fight as Shadow has fallen. They've caught on to 2274, and it's another double kill for Eddie. He moves up to 8 kills, Logan. He's enormous.
Yeah, we thought Eddie was good on Kai'Sa, but Eddie is better against Kai'Sa right now. He is showing CFO how much damage this Corki can do.
Coming in, he is incredibly tanky. He takes one over the wall. Doggo picks up the kill on to BA. The Baron secured, but they do need to find something. They take down Punyon. Can they get Doggo? Rest low. He's still all out. Very dangerous. Doggo falls. Rest on the run. But here come the Whales. Can he blow up Eddie? That's a really, really valuable kill. Good stuff there by Rest, but it's better stuff by Team Secret Whales. Or they get buried. I've been saying this was a 3-map series. I still think it will be. I still think CFO have the tools to come back. I think Rest is unbelievably strong. I think Shadow can solo them out. We need Doggo and Punyon to be activated. I need to see 2274 playing with Punyon, protecting this Azir at all costs.
Absolutely. Azir needs to be kept alive to be able to deliver that damage. Doggo right now, it feels like he's too far behind, even being that 3-item Kai'Sa, to really have an impact on these fights. So they need to play around Rest, they need to play around Pungyong to stand a chance. But the CFO, they need to shut Eddie down. He is their #1 threat, and coupled with that Pop Blossom coming out of BA, so even if they do get it, it's not going to work the first time. They're going to have to run it back and try and get it straight away again, Carrix. But topside, under threat.
Punyon in trouble. BA arriving as well. The Pop Blossom ends up unnecessary. Eddie just bringing that damage. Rest is able to play Bouncer here, able to make this approach hard. But another rocket thumping in. Can they get through Rest? Rest is so unbelievably tanky in this game. Eddie doesn't want to approach, doesn't want to risk it. At the moment, it's all just zoning. Shadow here, but a good blast code from Pun keeps him safe. And it's just more minions dying to the tower, more gold taken away from CFO. As Team Secret Whales play this one cagey.
Throw some of those cyclones down towards the enemy, disrupt them. I mean, at this stage, Shadow can't keep getting caught.
Yeah, Shadow in trouble. The Pop Blossom puts him to bed. Eddie claims Rest is tanky, but not against all 5 secret whales. I don't think they are much of a secret anymore. I think their team revealed whales as we see exactly what they can do. They pick up 2. They'll pick up an inhib. And with the recall from Dire, I think the teleport, they're going to go to the end here, Logan.
It looks like it, Carrix. They've teleported, they've committed, they want return on that investment, and that return will be the Nexus. That return
and
will be
they
game
find
2.
immediately onto Pangyon. He's deleted. Doggo sent back to the fountain. The towers will fall. Team Secret Whales with a statement series. They are the #1 team in the LCP. They sit astride the ladder of our region. Eddie having some fun in the fountain as they claim the win, they claim first place, and they claim a huge, huge boost for their reputation. How powerful Eddie was. Went absolutely crazy. Corky is a pick we've been off and on. Sometimes we see great performances, and this is certainly